Beuchi. Beuchi, take it away.
Hello everybody, how's it going? I'm Beuchi. This is Lunistice. We're gonna be running 100% the Hana category, this cute little character that you see in the main screen. And I'm accompanied by my great commentator that's probably gonna do all the heavy lifting on commentary. Please introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Stephanie, stefistarlite. Everyone just calls me Steph. I'm super excited. It's gonna be a really fun run.
Yes, it's gonna be great. Alright, so it seems like we met the incentive for Golden Hana. So we have the cute golden clothes. And yeah, we're just gonna be cruising through levels and collecting everything. So let's get started on that on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
September 2nd.
Have to skip ahead of the lore because the lore is not necessary for this kind of run. It's fun.
Not September 2nd.
I'm sure most of us have heard that far more times than we've needed to. But that's alright. It's all good. So, with Lunistice, it's a 3D platformer, kind of in the spirit of the Sega Saturn, PlayStation era of games, which some of my favorites. Basically, as far as speedrunning goes, we have a few different categories, just like mini games. And within this game, there are collectibles that you can get to unlock what is basically the true ending, the good ending. But that we take it a step further with 100% by getting everything. So each of the 3 characters has their own special collectible. With Hana, she has collectible cranes. So in each level, you'll have, if you look in the top left, you see the number of cranes that you have. You can see how many there are in each level. So our goal is to collect all of those. Then you also may have noticed the letters to the left of that. Hana's name being Hana, 4 letters. Those are her second collectible. And as you progress through the game, those collectibles also help unlock little bits and pieces of the game's lore. But it's not necessarily, like, it's more of an aside rather than being in the forefront of the gameplay. And that was an awesome first act. So very nice.
So you'll see, my movement set is pretty simple, and it's gonna stay that way for the whole game. We have 2 jumps and an attack that we can also use to extend our jumps. And you'll see that sometimes I'm getting like a way higher jump to reach places that I'm not really that supposed to get to with just like the normal jumps. I'm basically just like combining one of the jumps with the attack at the same time, and that will give me like a little boost on height, and we'll be using that in a lot of places.
Mm-hmm. Very useful for reaching areas.
Oh yeah. And another thing that I can use my attack for is to collect cranes without like actually touching them with Hana. That will help cutting corners everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Hana's hitbox increases whenever she uses that swirling attack. So that'll definitely come in handy, not only for collecting cranes, but then for other, say for avoiding enemies, especially on, later on, we can traverse on rails. That will be useful there.
May I cut in and ask you a question about this game?
Yeah.
Does it happen to cost $5?
It does.
No, it does.
You know why I think that? I have a lot of donations that mention $5, like a $50 donation from Wallace Count, who says, "Crab Claw here. Have fun with the run. I just ordered 10 whole Lunistices." And I also have a $5 donation from Rossi and Pandemonium, who says, "Good luck, Beuchi. Thank you, GDQ, for all the charity work you do. Let's get this $5 train going, then go buy Lunistice. It's only $5. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see all these $5 donations come in."
I sure love seeing that.
I mean, it's great, but I mean, it's almost like you're getting more for just $5. This is a fantastic game, and I can't recommend it enough.
I could not agree more. And even better, there's gonna be some big DLC coming eventually, and that will be completely free. So you'll even get more content with the
Exactly.
$5.
Exactly. That was actually shown off at Summer Games Done Quick earlier this year. So that was really cool to see.
Right, so we've changed scenery a little bit. We're now at the beach. Classic summer place. And we've also gotten a few new mechanics, like these bubbles that you can just go in and they'll go on a set path. With the bubbles, I actually don't want to wait until the very end of this line that they're following, except for a couple of them, because these bubbles kind of slow down at the end of their path, and it's faster to just get out of them early.
Yep. Generally, if you wait until the end, not only do they slow down, but they also have they'll generally have Hana jump higher than you want to. Now, in some cases, that's good. In most cases, you just want to get out as quickly as possible and continue to traverse land speed. But there will be some fun tech much later on in the run, where we get to take advantage of how the game retains momentum whenever you jump into bubbles. So that'll be fun later.
Now we are always gonna skip the I guess end of level flag, because we have to collect these things at the end that only unlock when you collect all the 4 letters, and those are required for 100%.
Yep, with 80%, you'd want to, of course, jump in as quickly as you can. When you do have all of the letters, you unlock that additional path, and in the beginning they're fairly straightforward, just after the ending checkpoint. But also later on, we'll see that they get a little more elaborate. Admittedly, I know in my runs I have forgotten where each one is supposed to be, so that's fun. Thankfully, I haven't accidentally jumped into the goal for a while now. Not to say that hasn't happened, but
Yeah, we're gonna hope that doesn't happen today.
exactly. So each of the stages, kind of similar to past games like Sonic the Hedgehog or others. Each stage will have 2 acts, but rather than having any kind of boss fight per se, each act is just its own series of platforming challenges. At the end of each Act 1, you have the potential of finding a key at the end if you collect all the letters, whereas at the end of each Act 2, you collect almost like a diary entry, and that can be viewed on the level select screen, and that kind of gives you a glimpse into the lore of the game.
Speaking of lore, sorry to interrupt. We keep getting these $5 donations and things mentioning $5. So we have $5 from Giraffe Man 91 who says, "Did I just hear someone say something was only $5? Whoa! Thanks for the info. Good luck on the run, Beuchi." And $10 from Cody who says, $5 video game. Much love to the entire community,
buddy.
and very happy to be donating to a wonderful cause. Thank you so much, Cody.
Oh, that's awesome. For real, I mean, the game is a ton of fun. Like, no doubt, the community is fantastic. Like, very open, very friendly, we all really love the game. And really, we just love seeing more people enjoy it too.
For sure. Like, I have to highlight how incredibly easy this game is to pick up. Like I said, your movement set is very basic, so you don't need to like learn too much to just like start running it, right? It gets a little bit more complex when you like get into all the tricks and stuff, but just starting is super easy, and it is a super satisfying game to play.
The controls are really well considered. Just like everything's very consistent. Physics are very consistent. Everything looks the way that you would anticipate it would feel. Like, for lack of a better way of describing that, some games, it's just kind of, there's, at least for me anyway, there's that disconnect between what it looks like, what I think it should feel like, and what it actually does. This Lunistice is very consistent in that regard, and it's something that I really appreciate.
Now we're on a new world, a completely different environment. Now we're in a water park, and we'll quickly see a new mechanic with the water slides. And right away we're gonna see our first skip, if I get it right. I was not
Just
sure about that. That's okay.
Totally okay. We have to come over here for some cranes anyway. Always worth going for it, right?
Exactly. I'm just glad I didn't die.
It's definitely always worth going for, and we have a $20 donation that is going straight for you from Nistani, who says, "Can't wait to see Beuchi absolutely crush this hundo run. Absolutely legendary hundo runner in our community. Super, super proud to see her on Flame Fatales. Go Beuchi!" And $25 from Looks and Drake, who says, less than three.
Aw.
See, the community is just so wholesome.
For real. It's great.
So that was what Steffi was talking about, the bubbles conserving momentum. I entered the bubble while I was on the speed up that these boost pads give me, and just like getting out of the bubble let me just like fly off it. And we're gonna do the same thing here. Whee! This is where the game definitely picks up the speed, literally.
I was gonna say it's about here where a number of the riskier skips pop up, at least in any percent for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, that Beach Act 2 any percent, that first that took a while for me to learn.
Yeah.
Love seeing those S ranks.
Yeah, those are actually something that you don't need for 100%, thankfully. Because one of them is getting everything, but the other one is deaths. So, you know, you don't have to worry about, like, getting one silly death and having to reset.
Oof, that would... that would certainly make this run interesting.
For sure.
That is one thing I really also appreciate about the ranking system, is that it's not really timed, which is funny to say in a speed run. But I mean, if you collect all of the cranes and you don't die, that's rank. That's I feel like it's a really nice way to balance the difficulty. And then we can add the speed runs and timing challenges to it afterwards. Makes it a little less stressful.
Exactly.
I wanted to take a moment and jump in. You heard me so excited about the incentives that were met for this game, and I totally sort of forgot to explain all the other things that were just met as well. So we have a run next by Oscar 424, and that is a run of Nex Machina. We're gonna see some corgis. The runner has 2 corgis, and we've just opened a bid war for what tricks you'd like to see these corgis do. Currently, Boop the Nose is in the lead, and we also have Paw and Play Dead. So if you're loving how cute this canine is on screen, you're going to want to see those canines later. Keep those donations coming. I'm
very intrigued by corgis and tricks. I like it. And I was gonna say the strat that you went for before the restart is, I have not tried it. I will have to try it.
Yeah, the restart was not
very tricky.
On purpose, sadly. But it's fine.
It happens.
I'll just bully the nerves.
You got this. You're doing great.
And I have a donation from your community cheering you on, Beuchi. I have $5 from Noxus94, who says, always a pleasure to watch Beuchi run Lunistice. All the love to Beuchi. And I can't wait for her to surpass me in the category once more. Also, did somebody already mention that the game is only $5? Entirely worth it. Thank you so much, Noxus94.
Not only is it $5, but you can get it on more than one digital platform too. Not only is it available on PC, but it's also available on the Switch eShop, also for $5.
Yep. I think it came on Switch before Steam, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
You know, I don't remember.
I just remember seeing this on Steam Fest, Steam Next Fest, and I like basically fell in love with the game.
Yeah, it's nice that
little
both.
Skip here just to get that one crane. We don't have to go all the way up.
Yep. Lots of very good aerial acrobatics.
And we're gonna do another little skip right here. Get right into this rail. Skip all of those balloons.
Very nice. Very nicely done.
That rail is very slow. I do not want to stay on it for very long. So I just step on it and leave.
Hana doesn't have time for slow rails. Home stretch, alright.
Okay.
This particular part always throws me off because I'm so used to having closer to the number of cranes needed. But that one is just like, wait a minute, oh no, where are the... Oh no!
That's fine.
It happens, that's what the
Right
checkpoint's
there.
for, right?
I'm torn between being mesmerized by this game and your running of it, and seeing all the love that's coming in for you in our donation. So I'm just gonna walk this line and cut in what I want. We have a $25 donation from Bees the One, who says, "Good luck, Beuchi. Always excited to watch September 2nd. Go fast like lightning." Thank you so much. Let's keep all those donations with the 5s coming in. I love them.
$5 dono train, heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Alright, so now we're changing scenery again, and these are arguably the hardest levels in... I'm gonna wait.
Good call.
Hardest levels in the game. Mostly because of these cycles.
Yep, this
yeah.
level... Oh no! This level introduces the site, goodness, I can't talk, I guess. So, like Beuchi said, this level runs on cycles, and that's the UI on the bottom lets you know whether the cycle is where it is in the cycle, and that will remain the cycle throughout the entirety of the level. So it's important to time your movements so that way you're not falling off of a platform when you jump to it, which I've certainly done plenty of.
Thankfully, this game is pretty lenient when you're standing on a platform.
It is.
If you're not standing on it, it's ruthless. But if you're standing on it, it gives you a little bit of leeway to like react, I guess, to jumping off of it, and it is very nice.
Definitely. Oh, that was a nice crane grab there. Say, seeing all the sweets, now I want some chocolate.
I could go for some chocolate too, but you know what's pretty sweet? These donations. I just gotta say, I see a $10 donation from Landmaster saying, "Good luck, Beuchi. Cranes can be grappled." And I see a $25 anonymous donation, and let's give all our sweetness and hugs to this anonymous donation who says, "This run is greatly improving what has otherwise been an awful, stressful day. Thank you so much." And everyone in chat, let's give hugs. This is a great run, and we want you to have a great day. So thank you so much for donating and making my day.
They should have waited there, but marathon. Let's keep it safe.
Nothing wrong with safe strats.
We are on the hardest levels after all.
That is very true, Ufta. You know, as dangerous as this game's enemies are, they're just so cute. Just like cat slimes, the cat cones, they're just so cute, and you kind of want to hug them. I mean, maybe that's just me, but I don't know, they're adorable. They just look so happy to see us.
I'm freaking geeking out over this game. I'm terrible at games like this, but I love it so much, and our donations are loving it so much too. We got a lot of $5 donations, like one from Flippy who says Bev, and one from Kixyix who says good luck Beuchi. And if you can't even take this cuteness, we have more cuteness opening up in the incentives that we're seeing. So of course we're going to be able to see some corgis, and we got a bid war for their tricks, but we also have a donation for Kokobo GP. We have an incentive where you can choose the costume. So very, very cool. Let's see some cute costumes on that game.
That was what I was talking about. If you're not standing on the platform, it's ruthless.
Exactly.
I just missed it by like a couple of frames, and he was like, need to go faster. But yeah, now we're getting all sorts of like different positions with these macarons. Now they're just walls trying to block you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a nice cycle here.
Sometimes when I watch, I'm like, oh wait, no, I'm not playing. That happens sometimes. I also appreciate some of the extra platforms that were added to that little section just for safety. So a lot of it's been fun watching this game as it's been developed. Just seeing all the little things that make the game even more fun. And also, it's only $5. How could you not?
Did
That's
I hear
the real question.
Only $5?
You did.
Anytime I hear the number 5 or dollars, I'm just gonna jump in and give you some more love. I hope you don't mind. I have I have a $25 donation from Emma Lillian, who says less than 3. Thank you so much. Also, a $25 donation from Butter Cheese, no comment, and a $25 donation from Ray M. Dusk. Thank you so much. And of course, because you mentioned the $5 itself, I have a $5 donation from Grumpy Gamer Gray, who says, good luck on the run, Beuchi. By the way, does everyone know Beuchi is also known as the Queen of Cranes? Looking forward to this run and all of your streams for the whole September. Less than 3.
Thank you so much, everybody. How nice to see like all the love for like charity and the community in the game. Hey, we now get a little bit of a breather with these levels, even though they're going quite fast. This is quite a more chill set of levels with Forest. Also, maybe biased, but best music in the game, IMO.
The music is I mean, all the music's great, but this level really just nails it. Absolutely.
I need to not forget to jump here.
Oh my gosh. I do that way more than I should.
The same.
Wait a second. Is this World 5?
It is.
You know what that means.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, keep those donations coming. I do have something in chat. Someone says this game is super tempting at that price of $5. May I ask if the runners don't mind sharing a small amount of the lore for those of us who are curious? Can you share a little more about the lore of this game?
Yeah, you go, Steffi.
So, admittedly, some of it is cryptic. And that's by design. The basic idea is that Hana is one of numerous test subjects that are locked away in some kind of a mental sleep, and there hasn't been any way to successfully awaken these individuals leading up to this point. And by collecting the letters, the cranes that are specific to each test subject, in a way you are helping them restore their memory and help them wake up. There was an event that occurred that we know very little about that resulted in these individuals being put into a deep sleep. So all these levels are different representations of memories and experiences that each test subject had. So, for example, the beach from stage 2, or the park from stage 3 were actual locales that Hana likely visited, or stage 4 actually had a lot of different sweets, like the dango on the round puffy candies on a stick, kind of tie in with Hana specifically. Now, if you don't get 100, if you don't unlock what's considered the true ending, you essentially, it's kind of like a try again sort of ending. Whereas with the cycle continues, like they're still asleep and they'll have to go through the test cycle again until they can wake up. If that makes sense. I know sometimes I probably didn't do it justice, but
I think you did a very good job.
Thank you.
Also, just a little mention about the music not being present. It is totally on purpose.
You mean it's not going to be fixed in the next patch? It's an ongoing joke in the community. If you notice in the top right, we've got the teardrop shapes that as Beuchi is going through the level, she'll be collecting those, and with each one actually restores a different part of the music. Once you have all three, that will also unlock the giant bubble that brings you up to the last part of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
But it became kind of a joke, that an ongoing joke. It's like, why isn't the music there? Is it going to be patched?
I'll admit, when I first played this game, I was a little bit confused. I was like, wait, is this... did the music break?
Ooh, this part almost always throws me off because I see the for some reason I see the checkpoint and think that's not that's the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm missing something. specifically only at that part though, and that's totally a me thing. It's just
You just gotta follow the cranes.
yep.
The nice thing about 100% is that the routes are like pretty simple to follow as well. You
That's
just
true.
gotta follow the cranes and they're kind of like on a straight line.
Exactly. There are a few that are sneakily hidden. But yeah, for the most part, if you follow the cranes, that will lead you to where you need to go, especially for finding ladders.
Speaking of following the cranes, you just got a shout out in our Twitch channel, so everyone follow Beuchi if you get the chance. I definitely am going to because I want to see more of this game. And we've got some more love in our donations. We've got a $5 donation from Ruan saying less than 3. A $25 donation, anonymous, no comment, but thank you so much. And a $100 donation from Jamie the Benoy saying, hey, this isn't Bubsy 3D. Oh, Bubsy, that brings me back. Wow. Thank you so much for supporting Malala Fund.
Thankfully, it's not Bubsy 3D.
You know, I have admittedly never played any of the Bubsy games. So I definitely lack context there, but that's okay. I can kind of guess. No, everyone that's donating is fantastic. It's much appreciated.
Little bit of magic with the rails in these levels, which are just like branches. You have to touch, hit mushrooms to like spawn them. But once you touch the mushroom, all the collision for it is there. It's just like the animation of it like growing. It just like happens over time. But the collision is always there. So even if you go faster than the animation, you don't have to worry about dying.
I really need to keep that in mind because I often forget about that in that part specifically. Just like, oh wait, no, I don't have to worry about that. Because sometimes I'll jump too early and fall.
Alright.
Heck yeah.
Oh, that was pretty
Fantastic
nice,
forest.
the top seas.
From a platforming perspective, this is one of my favorite levels.
Oh, these are very fun. Also, deceptively hard, I guess.
True.
A lot of tight jumps.
Tight jumps and sometimes the hitbox on the blowing wind, like those, can be deceivingly large. So it's definitely a matter of just keeping. Oh, went around that way. Fancy.
That's a
Very nice.
little fancy way of doing that tower. This is one of my favorite boosts. Nice. It's just so satisfying when you get them.
Definitely. Back to one of my earlier comments about the game like feeling really solid. That's one part that just like you would think that the platforming in that section is like super challenging, like in any 3D game, just having to take into consideration depth. But it works out, like the physics just works out really nicely for controlling on those sorts of floating platforms.
Okay.
I say I know the game isn't like it's, you know, what was I gonna say? Oh goodness, of course, it's a reasonably short game, but it's always surprising how quickly it goes by.
Oh, for sure. Like, these runs are like almost an hour long, and you finish, and it's like, oh wow, I'm done. I'm here already.
It's like, wait a minute, that was an hour? Goodness.
And it's only it only costs $5? It feels like we're getting such bang for our, I know, right? What a value. And we have some donations celebrating that. We have a $25 donation from Muriel, no comment, but thank you so much. And a $25 anonymous donation. Thank you so much for supporting Malala Fund. And remember, if you can't handle the cuteness of this game, well, you're going to love the incentive that we met for our next run by Oscar424, where we're going to see corgis and we're going to get to choose some dog tricks. So those corgis know a lot of tricks, and I want to see some noses booped. So let's keep adding to that bid war.
Oh, I'm excited for corgis, for sure.
Boop those snoots. Like, not gonna lie, I have, like, $5 is a fantastic price. I would have paid more. I have it on my PC and on my Switch. It's just that fun of a game.
Yeah.
And well worth supporting the developer. Yeah, some of these parts, especially with the air gusts, kind of showcase what makes this level, and just like the difficulty increase with this level in particular. It's also a lot of fun to go past.
Little skip there.
Very nice.
Cheeky jump on the checkpoint. Which I guess one thing about checkpoints that we haven't really mentioned, there's like a lot of checkpoints in this game, and the run gets very scary because when you go fast, you skip like 80% of the total amount of checkpoints. The ones you get are only because they're in the way, basically.
Pretty much, and that'll be very apparent in, especially in Act 2 of the next stage.
It'll get a little scary. I love this part.
Ooh.
So nice.
That was
to
very nicely executed.
Go fast. It's like what I love about this game is you really get the sense of speed even when playing casually, and it doesn't go too fast. It just goes the right amount of fast.
Just enough to give you that thrill of speed without taking away too much of your control.
Yeah, and letting you like react to stuff.
Exactly. I suppose because we're getting to the end of this level with all the crystals everywhere, something we haven't really talked about is those are often used as platforms for like doing like cutting corners here and there. The tricky thing with those is that if you stand on them too long, they'll break. So it's really important to not only consider how you land on them, but not taking too long staying on them.
There's another thing we haven't really mentioned about the rails is that you'll notice at the bottom there's a like a bar with a green section to it. If you keep your cursor on the green area, you'll have a speed boost. You basically just want to stay on the green area.
Yep, And the nice thing too is that you could be anywhere within the green. It's not one of those things where there are different degrees of being centered. It's very forgiving in that manner. Oh no! High jump time.
There we go.
Yep, and in the next update, because we've been able to see some of the UI changes, that dial, the balance dial, will be more clear too, and will indicate whether you have a boost or not. Oh, that jump in any percent always scares me.
Around because I wasn't sure if I had missed the train. I don't think I did.
I don't think so.
That's fine. Ooh, that's not as fine. We'll just take this save.
You got this. Still got one hit. You're good. And then, kind of tying back in with the talk about checkpoints. I think it's 1 health is recovered when you hit a checkpoint. So that's another nice little, like, oh, thank goodness. Perfect.
Okay, we're good.
Yep. Yeah, all of the levels have a bottomless pit, but this one in particular, just so many of the platforms are either rails or very small, so definitely have to be mindful.
Damage abuse with a boost, or damage boost rather. And now I'm just gonna try to keep my speed there, even though I'm standing on a ground that kind of kills your speed boost. And these are the platforms that kind of show you how like lenient the timing is when you're like standing on them. It definitely gives you time to react that they're gonna disappear.
Exactly. Beat me to it. I was just about to say it. Yeah. I love any level that's space themed. So I love like forest music, but I love the visuals of this level so much.
Yeah.
And that part's just so cool.
And this is gonna be the only level where we're actually gonna stand on we're gonna finish at the finish line. And now it's focus time. And this is where the game tests you to see if you've learned all the mechanics.
Yep. This has a combination, actually literally has a section for each level. And it really does test how much you remember the mechanics of the game and utilizing all of them back to back. And I suppose in a way you can kind of see the daunting staring moon as the boss, but you know.
That's fine. We're gonna do a little skip here, but the bad thing is that that's the only checkpoint we're gonna get. Hopefully.
Oh, it's the only one we'll need. It'll be okay.
You're doing
Nice
so
landing.
great. Oh, I love this so much. And I'm really excited to announce another incentive that's opening up. One of my favorite games ever, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. If we make it to $2,500, if you put your money towards that incentive, we will unlock the bonus color dungeon. So, it may not be as gorgeous as this game is, but it was the height of sophistication back in its day. So we definitely want to see that going, and make sure that you put your donations towards those incentives that make you happy. And thank you so much for supporting Malala Fund.
Plus, here's the momentum, conserving momentum. There we go. I can talk. I know words. But we'll jump from bubble to bubble from the last boost in order to maintain that boosted speed.
We're just
Very
keeping
nice.
stuff left and right. Including, we're just gonna touch the elevator and disabuse, and this will take me to the very top of the elevator. We completely skip it. And that's the end of the level. That went very nicely.
That went really well. That was awesome.
Thank you.
All
Okay,
right,
so
we
now-
get system override.
We've collected everything, and this is the extra level. And there are no cranes, no collectibles here. Well, except for the letters, I guess. Just have to defeat the moon.
I love that the crane counter time preset is debuggy. I love it. It really harkens back to like 16-bit console days, debug mode and everything. So also, I don't know if this was intentional, but I get so many Kingdom Hearts vibes from this level, like every time I play it, and I love it.
I get near Automata vibes for sure.
Oh yeah.
Even
Definitely.
with the music.
I'm only at the beginning of that one. I'll have to keep going with it.
Alright, so this is the final level. We have to collect the 4 Hana letters and then finally defeat the moon. Just like a little hit with the tail is necessary. But yeah, this is the final level. So time will be coming up very quick. Pretty soon, in like, I don't know, less than a minute.
In the name of the moon shall be punished.
This is the final section. And timer will stop when the game fades to black. I'll just say time, but... And... time! Woo!
Yeah, very nicely done. That was a fun run.
That was
Great
that
job.
was very, very nice. Thank you. Now Hana is gone. She's gonna exit the door.
The door to light. No. Sorry.
I can see the Kingdom Hearts vibes now. But yeah, that's it. That's the run. Hope you all enjoyed, everyone. Thank you so much, Steffi, for, like I said, doing the heavy lifting with the commentary. It was great.
Thank you for running, and thank you for having me. This was so much fun, and I've said it before. You're fun to watch. You're a great runner of this game. Fantastic. Very
Thank
nice
you
job.
so much. Let's check the in-game time real quick. Oh, 50. Very, very
Wow.
nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, Yeah, this game goes by in-game time, and the world record right now is 46, a very, very high 46. And I will try to get a 47 because Nestani is like a literal beast at this game, but we'll get there maybe. I'll try to get close enough at the very least. But yeah, thank you so much, Frame Fatales, for having us. Little bit of a shout out to my community for all the love, the Lunistice community for all the love as well. There's way too many names and I don't want to forget anybody, so I'm just gonna say hello to the entire community. We're actually gonna do a relay race of Lunistice for September 2nd, like the game says at the very beginning. It will just have a bunch of us runners from all categories doing a little relay race with each level. And it will be in Nestani's channel if you want to check that out. If you wanna check me out, I'm Beuchi. My Twitch name is Beuchiism. And yeah, I do a mix of speedrunning and casual content. I'll be leaving that a little bit aside on September because I do a special event on my own. But yeah, that is me. How about you, Steffi? Where can people find you out?
So I'm on Twitch, twitch.tv/stefistarlite. Think the Starlights from Sailor Moon. Usually, if I'm not doing Lunistice runs or just casual playthroughs, I also I'm an illustrator, so I like designing and rigging VTuber avatars. So I'm working on streaming that more often too. So
nice.
Well,
I need to run this more often too. I need to get back into the swing of it for the relay.
I think I can safely say, friends, that we all want to be running this game now. Steffi, thank you so much. And of course, thank you, Beuchi. This was Lunistice, 100%. Thank you so much for this run. And again, I just want to point out that this game is only $5.
Only $5, everybody.
Thank you so much. And of course, if you want to pair that $5 with a $5 donation to Malala Fund, we would all so appreciate it. Now, I gotta say, my time on the mic for Flame Fatales is over, but I wanted to thank chat for being so cozy and lovely and feeling the love. So it was great to interact with you, and I hope to talk to you again soon. But for now, let's get excited for our next run and those corgis. We're going to be hearing an interview between Ruby Heart and our next runner, Asuka424. Take it away with that interview.